Okay, so the first thing I did is cover half of my eyebrow. I mean, I didn't cover it, I flattened it down with glue. So just the tail end right here. And then you want to go ahead and do the majority of your white makeup. Next I'm taking a black cream makeup and a flat angled brush. And I'm going to be filling in my eyebrow. So the part that you didn't cover with the glue stick, just fill it in like you normally would. Alright, so I'm going to finish doing that. Alright, so once you have the front part of your eyebrow done, you want to start extending it and making your new tail. Oops. So start at the top to draw the line. And just pull it out. Trying to make sure that it's even with the other side. It's kind of hard to do though, so if it's not perfect, that's okay. And then you start filling it in from the bottom. Okay, once you have all of the black done, you want to go back in with your white cream makeup and a small concealer brush. And you want to go ahead and place that underneath the brow. And that way if you didn't get your lines perfect, that'll help you fix it. And you want to make sure that you have something to clean off your brush. Because when you're doing this, you're going to be picking up the black at the same time, and you don't really want to be spreading the black onto the white, because then you're going to have a hard time getting it off. And then when you're going over your eyebrow, you want to put the white down a little bit thicker. Okay, and then you want to do the same thing on the top. And if you don't have a steady hand, put your hand on top of, rest your elbow on top of a table, and that'll help you. And also sliding your face in the opposite direction of the way you're pulling the brush. That will help you also with your line. It'll help the brush glide across your face a little bit easier. Alright, next I'm going to be next on the eye area I'm going to use an eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to be taking this and putting that all over the entire lid, well, the part that I didn't have the white on. And then on top of that I'm going to be laying down NYX's Jumbo Pencil on top of it, and the reason I'm using this instead of the white cream makeup on the top is because it's going to, the white cream makeup tends to crease. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so once you've set the Jumbo Pencil on top of your lid, make sure that you go back and close your lid and then just kind of dab it, because the Jumbo Pencil, if you put too much, it will crease. Alright, so next I'm taking a fluffy brush, and this color this was from Scandalous Cosmetics. It's just a hot pink with silver running through it. I don't know the name of it though. I'm just going to pick up some of that color, and I'm just going to start pressing it down. I'm trying to get as close to the black as possible, but not too close, because since it is cream makeup it will smear. So I'm just going to get as close as I can, and I'm going to go back with another brush and get in closer. And you just want to press the color down, you don't want to sweep it. Okay, now I'm bringing it down to the top of the cheekbone. At the outer edge it's okay to sweep it out, that way it gives it a nice fade. Okay, so next I'm going in with this tiny pencil brush, and I'm picking up that same color, the hot pink. And then I'm just going to go in closer to the brow line. Just as close as possible without touching it. Alright, so now I'm going to get an even smaller brush. I'm going to take a flat angled brush and go in with that same color, and then get in even closer. Alright, so I'm going to take that same fluffy brush, and this time I'm taking another color. I don't know the name of this right now, but it is by Benefit, and I have the container, so this is just, I pressed it, but I do have the container, so I'll write down the name in case they still have it. Alright, so you're going to take this and just place it in random spots around. This has a little bit of a, it's pink, but it has a purple sheen to it. Alright, and then I'm going to take that on the inner portion of the eye. So I'm going to go in with a small brush and pick up that color and just take a little bit of that up to the brow. Alright, then I'm going to take a little bit of this pink, just sweep it back in. This is the brush that I use to apply the white cream makeup. So just keep it handy in case you need to, you know, clean something up, or like I'm doing, just blending it a little bit. So I'm actually going to pick up a little bit more of my white and just place it down. Okay, I'm going to go back with my brush and just fix it a little bit. And I didn't put any more on the brush, I just used whatever was still there. But now I am picking up some of this color again. And just placing it down there. Alright, so next I'm going to take Chrome Yellow by MAC, and this is a Pro color. It's just a bright matte black yellow. It is a little bit chalky, so it is kind of hard to pick up, but if you just keep working with it, I'm just using this little brush. I don't know what this is called. It's a MAC brush. Alright, so I'm just going to take that on the brush and just place that down on the apples. And it is overlapping onto the pink just a little bit. Okay, and if you went over too far, just do the same thing. Get your brush that you use to apply, or whatever it is that you use to apply, maybe a sponge, and just brush the yellow back in. Okay, next I'm going to take my Ben Nye powder, and this is just the neutral set. So I'm going to take some of that, and where's the other brush? Alright, I'm going to find my other brush, and I'm just taking this brush here. This is a MAC brush, and it's a 227. So what you want to do, make sure your hands are clean, and then just press underneath your eye just to make sure that you don't have any creases before you set it. And if you need to, then put just a little bit more white. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set the top portion of this. And you want to make sure that you set the area underneath your eyes, especially where the white is. You won't necessarily need to do it where the pink is. And you don't want to sweep it on like this, because I find that that will leave the brush strokes on there. So just pat it down, like you do when you're putting, when you're using a flat shader brush for this portion of your eye. You pat the color down, so that's what you want to do. Alright, next I'm going to take liquid eyeliner and just do a thin line on the top. And I'm going to curl my lashes, put mascara on, and I'm going to be putting these lashes on. They look like this, and these are called Black Widow, and they're Ardell's. The container looks like this. You can get these at Rite Aid right now. Alright, so I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so next I'm taking 13L by Makeup Forever, and it's just a nice hot pink eyeliner. So I'm going to line the waterline with that. It's not that dark of a color, so you do have to go over your waterline a couple of times to make sure that it shows up. Alright, so next what I'm going to do is take a little wipey. And I'm just going to take off the white that I have here on my lips. And the reason I'm taking it off is because I'm going to be putting red, and if you have the white on there, it's just going to change it to pink. And that's not what I want. Okay. It may small red lips, so you don't have to take all of it off. So I'm just going to be using, this is just a red lip liner by Stila. Alright, so there's the top portion of the lip. And then I'm going to go all the way down to my natural line. Okay, and then I'm going to match it up to the line that I drew on the top. Alright, just like that, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with, I don't know what this shade is. It's just a blue-based red. So I'm going to fill it in with that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so once you have the red filled in, you want to go back with your concealer brush and your white cream makeup. So you take that, and then you're just going to fill in the areas around the lips. I'm going to have to go back and fix that red, so I'm going to finish doing the white, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Alright, so here's the finished look. Once you finish working on your lips and putting the white around, you want to make sure that you go back with some more of your setting powder and set the area around your lips. Alright, so I hope you liked it.